Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another football reaction. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the big one. Manchester United versus Leicester. This is it. We could wrap up the Premier League right here and complete one of the most miraculous, if not the most miraculous story in the history of football. Maybe not as good as, being bottom of the league after 8 weeks and then going on to win the whole A-League like Adelaide United just did, but I'll calm down. So Leicester City, fittingly, could go ahead and win the league right now at the Theatre of Dreams of all places. And how crazy is it to think that if they were to win this game today, which I'm not too sure they will, this is the first time I'm doing a football reaction video to a game that does not involve Newcastle. So I'm a total neutral, although that's not totally true because there's obviously one team that I really want to win this game, and we all know who that is. If Leicester do win this league, it'll be insane because the title will be won at Old Trafford, and it won't be Manchester United. It'll be a team that when Fergie retired was still in the they were still in the championship. Look, it's been banged on about and repeated to death, okay? We all know what's at stake. We all know what's about to happen if the win goes Leicester's way. Will they get it? Let's find out. Well then, here we go. They're out there. Manchester United are the ones going to get it kicked off. Oh, do I give a score prediction? Fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to say there's going to be plenty of goals. I'm going to say it's going to be 2-2. It's going to be a 2-2 draw. That's what I'm hoping for. Plenty of goals, plenty of excitement. I still don't think Leicester are going to get it done today. But fuck it, I'd love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong. Any day they're going to kick off. Don't worry. Any day now. There we go. Rooney gets it rolling and we're underway. Leicester now trying to see what they can do with it. Not an awful lot, but that's a very nice ball. In for Mahrez, who can't keep it in. So maybe it's not a very nice ball. Oh, I was just hoping Leicester would do something because in the first 7 minutes, they have not done much. Lingard now. He's got overlapping support with Valencia. True. That's a decent cross, actually. Rashford falls to Martial. 1-0. That's it. 7 minutes and 30 seconds in. And Martial gets the first goal. And immediately we get to see a wow within the first 10 minutes. And that was coming. Just like that. And take a look at the Leicester back four. They're really sort of out of position. Not doing a good job there. The overlapping run by Valencia. Went to go to cross but cuts in instead. He had me fooled. The absolutely brilliant attempt to try to get it to Rashford. Goes past everyone. Falls to Martial, who's just sitting at the back post, and it's simple. It was very close to Kasper Schmeichel, but he couldn't stop it. In fact, it nearly goes through his legs. No, it's just going right by his leg. But that's it. Manchester United with an early goal. That's sensational. What did I say about hopefully there'd be plenty of goals? Well, we're off to a good start. So then, not a very good start for Leicester, but can they respond? Christian Fuchs with a cross into the box any day now. There it comes. And that is absolutely awry. My goodness. Oh dear, oh, well, I'm sorry guys, I'm shit, I'm sorry, I'm shit. What did I say? Scoring, it's going to be a big scoring game, hopefully, and we've got it so far. Wes Morgan with a brilliant finish, an amazing goal, I didn't even see it. Okay, let's watch this. This is literally me seeing it for the first time. A cross in, and Wes Morgan just battling right there and gets the header in, beats De Gea. Very nice lofted ball. Morgan gets his head onto it, and that's all it takes. 1-1. That is so against the run of play as well. What would the possession be? Not even 30% to Leicester right now, and yet it is 1-1. Oh my God, guys. That's exactly why they are in the position they are, Leicester. I mean, there's very few times this season where they've really been just dominated, but still they managed to pull that out. Incredible, but they've got to defend well because they are coming right back, Manchester United. Carrick with a cross to the back post. Fellaini's there. He heads it back down. Why would he try that? It's a tight angle. Rooney. It's still there. Rooney. It's a deflection maybe. Might be. Nah, it's just a bad hit. All right, goal kick. Oh, here we go. Bang! Take a look at that. Robert Huth is, I was about to say he's a fucking big man, standing tall. He does eventually go down, but fair enough. He cops a fucking elbow right under the chin. Fellaini might be in trouble there, I reckon. He won't get suspended in this game, but he might miss the next one. But now, Wayne Rooney from about just outside 20 yards, I'd imagine. Or right about there. So that is a very good spot. He could get this. Isaias got one today. That's who Manchester United need. But can Rooney get it? There's a chance that Blind is there as well to take it. He's in attendance. He'll probably roll over this, I imagine. Or not. Rooney, bang, hit. It's gone straight into the wall. You need Isaias, Manchester United. That's what you need. Fellaini, whacks it away. By the way, I just want to talk again about Fellaini. You know how I just remembered that little elbow incident before on Robert Huth? Didn't Dele Alli get a 3-game ban or a 3-match ban from the FA or someone like that for a pretty, not necessarily similar incident, but rough conduct? I reckon that's probably Fellaini done for the rest of the season, and how devastating for Manchester United. They're going to be without Fellaini for the whole season. How the hell are they going to get top 4? Oh dear, Simpson, he's giving it away. Paul in, here's Lingard. He's going to try to get him behind. Keeper comes out, De Gea. Or not De Gea, what am I talking about? Bloody hell, that's the other side. Bloody goddamn Schmeichel. And surely he was fouled as well. Ref's definitely not giving it. Mahrez, oh, please don't tell me that was a bit too beautiful. Mahrez took the touch and then did an instantaneous backheel to Danny Drinkwater. Tries to spin around Marcos Rojo, but not that time. They won't have it. Martial, can they play it out here? Rashford out wide. This is a beautiful pass right now. United moving it brilliantly. Lingard, he's got two in front, Fuchs and Conte. He's going to go past Fuchs if he can. He just bodies him. They're in the box. He goes down in the box. Never a penalty, but it's a corner. He's done pretty well here. Just a little toe poke away from Fuchs. He didn't touch it. Well, actually, no, that's not a corner. It came off Lingard. So if it's not a foul, that's a goal kick. Oh dear, the scenes if Manchester United had to pull something out right here. But then again, Manchester United set pieces, especially corners, not really happening for us. Oh, I tried to tempt fate there, but it didn't happen. Fellaini did get the head onto it, but it's pretty soft and straight at the keeper. But now we have Mahrez on the right-hand side. Cross is beautiful, and the header is... Oh, it's not that great by Lujoa. It basically goes straight up in the air and out for a goal kick. You know what? Leicester really starting to get back into the game right now. This is great. This is very good to see. Oh my God, Jeffrey Schlupp with a big cross, and De Gea had to deal with it. It wasn't on target. Mahrez, is that a penalty? Probably not. He's just ran straight in. He's just ran straight into Rojo. That's what they've. That's what the referee anyway. I need to figure out what this dude's name is. I don't actually know, but that's what the referee's given. Was this a penalty? I'm not sure. Well, he definitely was running into it, and he was definitely looking for it. But at the same time, Rojo put a foot out. But you know what? If I was refereeing that situation, I'd like to think that I wouldn't give the pen. Well then, guys, it's halftime right now. Manchester United took the lead super early through, of course, Anthony Martial, made it 1-0. But of course, Wes Morgan went ahead and cancelled that out and equalised only a few minutes later to make it 1-1. My little breakdown of that half, obviously, it looked like Leicester were really starting to get back into the contest as the game was going on. Obviously, Manchester United and Leicester were really going back and forth in the later stages of that half. But right at the start, it was all Manchester United. The goal was coming a mile away. They deserved to be 1-0 in front. And arguably, I would even say probably still deserved to have the lead, although there was a little call for a penalty right there with Mahrez, although I'm not sure about it. I probably wouldn't give it if I was the ref. Obviously, as we know, Leicester City are the sort of team that like to sit back, absorb some of the pressure, and then get some of the bigger teams, of course, on the counter-attack. But in those first couple of minutes, they weren't just sitting back and absorbing the pressure. They were getting fucking pounded by Manchester United. But they were still able to find a way to get back in the contest, level things up. And so, yeah, this will be pretty interesting to see who comes out and wins this game. My 2-2 draw prediction actually is looking pretty good at the moment, isn't it? But we'll wait and see in the second half. Right then, so we're back in action with the second half. We're back underway. Let's see who is going to come out of this thing the victor, if anyone. Mahrez is through here. Mahrez is through. Mahrez! He goes to square it up for Okazaki, who I don't even think in the end got a foot onto it. But Mahrez, surely you can just take a pop from there, mate. No one's gonna bloody hell. Look at this. Being held. Still goes out the back. Lujoa can get contact on this. Was that a save or was it a deflection? I'm not sure. It looked a little bit weird for a second on my screen, but wow, headed down, or not really headed down, but just fell for Okazaki, who does head it down to Lujoa, and it looks like it's bounced off of maybe Daily Blind. They're going to get a corner. Martial, try something beautiful. He tries to leave it for Valencia. In doing nothing, he did something absolutely sensational, but it didn't really work. He does block that clearance, though. It's still up. Martial gets it back, gives it straight away. He's in an offside position, surely. Maybe not. Playing on. Martial falls to Rooney. Rooney, set yourself. Take a shot. He tries to dink it. Tries to please Cantona, who's sitting in the crowd, but doesn't exactly work for him. Oh, that's not a very good clearance. Wes Morgan. It falls to Rashford, who tries to shoot it immediately. Stacks it afterward. It gets blocked. And now counter-attack. And if that ball was a little bit better, you never know from Schlupp. But Mahrez is going to dance. Try to go by Carrick. He's got by Fellaini. Mahrez! Decent strike, but it's straight at De Gea, and he saves pretty easily. Just punches away. Rojo again. Can you whip the cross in at the back post? He will. There's Fellaini. Fellaini's got it at his feet. It's a handball, apparently. Yep, alright, of course it is. Oh, I'm so desperate for a goal at this point. I don't care who gets it. This game has to have a winner. Whether it be Leicester, or that's obviously a handball. Whether it be Leicester, or whether it be Manchester United. It's a win. I feel like both teams are really going for a win, and they both really need a win. A point isn't really going to help them out. Maybe with Leicester, but still. Fellaini, by the way, that was his last little piece of influence in the game as he gets substituted for, I think it was Ander Herrera. Martial running at him. Martial, right in the box! Oh, it took the deflection again. I've got no fucking depth of field watching it on this goddamn TV. It definitely took a bit of it definitely took a deflection. For all I knew, it was probably going straight into the net, but no. And there is another substitution being made. Jeffrey Schlupp's coming off, and it looks like Mark Albrighton's coming on. I got to stop complaining. There's about 10 or so minutes left to go. Martial gets taken down. There's space on the right-hand side. Rooney, can he cut it back? Valencia, back post. Header cannot be won by one. Matcher is too fucking short, and it's a goal kick as well. All right, so apparently, yes, he did win the header then, but apparently it's just off target. Let's take a look. Yes, it actually did. No, Wes Morgan won the header, but it's deflected onto Mata. Oh, here we go. Taken down in the box. Oh, red card. Holy shit. So, Danny Drinkwater giving away a foul. Is this inside the box? I agree. I reckon that's a penalty. I reckon that is inside the box. If he's given the foul, he's initiated contact. Oh, fuck. That's a tough one, isn't it? Actually, you know what? Now, you look at it from a totally different angle and then you change your opinion. It's ridiculous. One thing's for certain, Danny Drinkwater, he's off. Oh, but now I bet you all want me to... I'll tell you what, I'm going to make my decision. I don't think that the first instance with Mahrez running into Smalling, I don't think that was a penalty. That, if I had technology and not got to review it, I don't know what it would have given in real time, but that, I reckon that's probably a penalty. I reckon that's a penalty. In my opinion, I think that's just inside the box. You've probably got to give that. Okay, about 2.5 minutes left until the end of the game. If this stays 1-1, which it most likely will, it means Spurs have to win tomorrow. They absolutely have to, or that's the way that Leicester are going to be given their title. And you really don't want that, but take a look at this. Kasper Schmeichel comes out for it, he whacks it away. My God, it's getting so close, but we know it's just not going to come. He just had to cushion the ball away there, Kasper Schmeichel. Unreal. 2 minutes left to go. Can Manchester United pick up this winner? It looks like the fairy tale is going to have to be put on hold for another game. It looks like it's going to go to Spurs. It is going to go to Spurs. It's nil. Well, not a 0-0. It is a draw, 1-1. I predicted a 2-2, so I at least got the draw right, but unfortunately, not the full 2-2. But that is that then. Well, I tell you what, it would have been great. It would have been absolutely perfect if Leicester had won this title at the Theatre of Dreams. It just would have been so fucking perfect. It would have been a fitting ending, but unfortunately, we have to wait even longer for Leicester to inevitably win their title. And I hope it's not because Spurs don't win tomorrow. That would be a pretty shitty way for Leicester to be handed their title. But then again, it looks like Leicester are probably, potentially, it depends on what happens with Spurs, might go on to win their title in front of their own fans, and that will be brilliant. Well, brilliant for them anyway, and especially brilliant for their fans. Well then, lads, it's over to Spurs to see if they can beat Chelsea and keep Leicester at bay for a little while longer, however inevitable it feels, but either way. Let me know if you want me to watch that game and react to that game as well. I would like to see Leicester actually win their own title in their own stadium, but hey, if that's the game that decides the winner of the Premier League, then I'd better watch it. But thanks for watching, guys. My name's MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one. Bye-bye.